Hello, and welcome back to another guided meditation with me, Leslie Butterfield, from mindfulnessonline.us. I'm so glad you're here today. It's always a pleasure to sit with you and to create new content and meditations for you. Today I wanted to share with you a practice that looks at the nature of desire and craving in both our life and in our meditation practice too, as that's a good time to experience it and see what it's all about. So let's sit together. So letting the sound of the bell guide your attention inwards and establishing mindfulness here, establishing a sense of awareness, calm and stillness, noticing as the body becomes still, noticing as the body comes to rest here in this position, seated and comfortable, at ease, with an alert attention, noticing what's here in the moment. As the breath breathes itself, we're watching and paying attention to the subtle sensations of each inhale and exhale. Letting the posture ground us and feel supported by the earth beneath us. Feeling the body as it is now, not needing it to be any different. And reflecting for a moment on something that we're really wanting or craving, something that's been coming up in our mind quite frequently lately. And if you can't think of something right away, that's great. Good for you. Or if there's a ton of things, maybe just settle on one for a little bit. If you can't think of anything, just pay attention to the body and the breath in these moments. Now, with this craving or desire in your mind's eye, just recognize what it is. What is it that you're wishing for or wanting? And just noticing right now how the body feels since we've brought this into the mind. Are there any areas of clinging or grasping or tightness or contraction? Or perhaps there are areas where the chest feels open and at ease. Just noticing the sensations in the body that arise with this particular thought pattern. aware of the body, let's see if we can investigate the mind and the stories that we have surrounding this particular craving or desire. What sort of small or large stories have we layered on to this particular wish or desire? I'll be happy if I get it. Oh, once I have this, then I'll be comfortable. This would be a great thing to have. Are there any sorts of planning stories that are going along with this wish or desire? Working out exactly how we can get it or how it would be best. And again, checking in with the body here. How does the body feel with all of these stories and thoughts floating around? And we can remember that right now on the cushion, we're not going to do anything to go pursue this desire or meet this craving. We're only going to experience it here in this moment. So with that awareness, experimenting what it's like to let the desire or craving rest for a minute. And just seeing if it can be okay to not have it for right now. What would it be like if I never got it? Can this moment still be enough? What is happening in this present moment? And can that be okay? Noticing if there's any change in the body, or if the desire is still clinging on strongly. Whatever's happening is fine. Our practice is just about noticing it with love and awareness. We don't need to change it right now. We'll end this practice by just coming back to the breath. All we need in this moment is already right here with us and within us. If we can ask the questions, we already know the answers. We just need to look within. Thanks for sitting with me again today. Now, I don't want you to get the idea that desire in and of itself is a bad thing or something that we're trying to avoid in our practice. What we're really working with is noticing what happens with desire. And is it a craving or is it more of an aspiration? Sometimes when it's a craving, it can become uncomfortable and start to wear away and pick away at ourself. And the truest, most beautiful expression of ourselves. And when it's an aspiration, maybe that's the desire that's actually leading us toward a more beautiful and loving existence. And so we don't really want to push that away or anything. The practice is all about noticing resistance that we have within and without, and noticing craving and greed and clinging. And so if we're seeing the clinging that we're bringing about in our mind, seeing just what can happen if we investigate and acknowledge and allow. It's okay to have desires, and some of them are really healthy and can be really helpful. So I encourage you to play around with that some more on your free time or on your own time, and see if you notice any shift in your mind or your thinking about the desires or the cravings that you have. Thank you so much for sitting with me. I really appreciate it.